Halalan UPD 2016, a USC Election Special.
Matinong usapan
Para sa pagpiling ikauunlad ng pamantasan.
Makakasama na natin dito sa ating programa mula po sa UP KAISA, si Miss kanila pong party chairperson, si Miss Marlina Carlos. Magandang umaga po.
Magandang umaga. Actually, KAISA UP. Kasi
KAISA
may
UP.
ibang KAISA, may UP KAISA.
I think it's the provincial
Isabela.
organization.
Okay.
So, KAISA ang pong pangalan niya ay nagkakaisang scholar para sa pamantasan at sambayanan. Tama po ba?
Yes.
So, ayun, Miss Marlina, bigyan niyo naman po kami ng brief history of how KAISA was formed.
Alright, so KAISA was formed May 5, 2005. There were a ragtag of organizations like Upsilon Sigma Phi, Alpha Phi Beta fraternity, and some individuals who formed a party with 5 main principles. Should I explain this also na?
Okay. Let's hear ano ba yung 5 main principles ng KAISA?
Okay, so we actually have an acronym for it. It's PAIRS, PAIRS. P is for political awareness with political involvement. So, as a scholar ng bayan, hindi sapat na may alam ka, kundi nangingialam ka. And actually, you put yourself in action towards forwarding your calls and fighting for the rights of UP students, all students in the country, and our other countrymen. So, A is for academic excellence with social relevance. So, it's very important that you don't only study hard. Of course, we value education. We value the fact that our taxpayers pay for our education. And we fight for the workers of this nation. And it would be very disrespectful to them if we do not study well in UP. And also, we need to use this what we learn in our classroom in order to contribute to the actions for the benefit of the university and the nation. I is for inclusive activism, wherein we allow free discourse, but consult all sectors involved in an issue, but we need to go to decisive action. But laging ang hugot natin dito is our bias for the poor and the marginalized, and R is for responsive leadership towards student empowerment. So as scholar activists, you need to be able to create leaders. So leaders creating leaders. S is for social progress with social justice. Nasa bawat usad para sa progreso, dapat walang naiiwan na tao, dapat walang natatapakang karapatan. So, mukhang nagmamadali tayo. So, I'm sorry.
Okay.
So, Marlina, when you say kasi scholar activist, I think that's yun yung tawag niya sa sarili. It sounds good actually on paper. But unlike, the other two political parties, Stand UP and Alyansa, sila, yung Stand UP, I'm not sure, pero mailalagay sila in a political spectrum. Alyansa, they said hindi sila mailalagay sa political spectrum.
But they have a framework.
They have a framework. So, in other words, scholar activista, it's a concept that needs to be sold. So, what can you say about those people who say that the KAISA's ideals or KAISA UP's ideals aren't clear-cut enough that they are seen as confusing?
Actually, being a scholar activist is we are in the political spectrum. We are in the left. The point is just that we value the UP education that we get, and we need to be able to use this in order to forward our calls and fight for our rights. Na hindi lang of course we value going out into the streets and fighting for our rights and fighting for our calls, but also we value concrete action. One example is for the budget on education. Of course, we participate in rallies for education, but we also lobby for the 6 will fix bill. So it's a balance of concrete action and going out into into the streets.
Kanina sinasabi namin na this is the first time that you will not be fielding a chairperson candidate since since KAISA was established in 2005, and since yung unang pasok niya sa USC race in 2006. Bakit?
So, ano yung talaga ng bosses ko right now?
Sige,
It's okay.
Actually, it's true that we were not able to, I'm gonna be honest with you, we were not able to field standard bearers this year. But we do have 6 very experienced, competent, and genuine leaders. So, yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. We were not able to field standard bearers this year.
So,
What contributed to the fact na walang na-field, if ever?
So, ay story size lang natin, in 2013, it was a KAISA-led USC. It was a great time to be from KAISA UP. You had the USC chairperson, the vice chairperson, then you had the majority of the seats, number 1 USC counselor. So, what happened after 2013?
I think what happened was, there was actually, from there, nothing really changed in terms of our principles and the way we organize. I guess it's more of the fact that many of our members had graduated at that point, and we were left with younger members. And mostly kasi yung leadership positions dati were held talaga by the older members. So naging mas konti yung membership namin, and doon na nagkaroon ng konting kumbaga rough patch for the organization. Pero now we are already in the process of also recruiting younger members para naman magkaroon tayo ng maayos na line of
So kanina napag-usapan namin na education is one of the main concerns for among us students, and we could say na if the other two parties are quite clear with what they're standing for, Alianza says reform for the existing social system, and Stand Up says
social tuition system.
Tuition system. And Stand Up says junket. Ano ba yung stand ng KAISA with regards to the socialized tuition system?
Actually, it has always been clear that KAISA is for abolishing the socialized tuition system. We do believe that education is a right, and we do believe that the problem really lies within the insufficient budget. So we don't believe in reforming the STS because it will just be it won't solve the problem of the budget, which is why we are actually lobbying, fighting for, we have a 6 will fix campaign that would allot 6%.
So, Miss Marlina, what is the 6 will fix campaign?
Oh, yeah. Yun. It is, we have a concrete bill that would, if enacted, would allocate at least 6% of the GNP to education. This is a UNESCO World Standard for developing countries. We didn't just get it from anywhere. And also, at present, in the past years, 2 to 3% lang lagi yung inaano ng government. Tapos pabago-bago pa yan per administration, per ano. So, if there is constant na 6%, at least 6%, can go higher. It will really solve a lot of problems. It could mean full state subsidy for UP. It could mean the improvement of public school systems in primary and secondary levels. Hindi lang kasi siya for UP it's for the entire education sector. So we really believe that, and right now we have a coalition for 6 will fix. It's composed of KAISA's member organizations, and we also have 6 will fix in UP Tacloban, PLM, Universidad de Manila. So yun, and we're also with the labor party lists, San Lakas, Because of course it's not just the labor us who are affected, but laborers as well, since they are the ones paying for the tuition of their children. So yun.
Okay.
So ngayon napag-usapan na natin yung yung stance
Principles and their projects.
Specifically nga yun sa stand nila sa education, and we know now that they have the 6 will fix campaign, and mas naipaliwanag sa atin yun. So dumako naman tayo sa inyong tagline or inyong campaign this year. Ano ang kampanya ng KAISA ngayong USC election season?
Okay, so our campaign line is 6 para sa atin, back to basics. So
I think may ibig sabihin yung basics na yan.
If sobrang witty niya. Let's expound on that.
Sobrang witty niya. Okay, so it's 6 para sa atin, 6 counselors, 6 platforms, but it's not actually about the counselors, it's about the 6 platforms. So it's B, may nangyayari ba? Sorry. B stands for budget, A stands for academic rights and freedoms, S stands for, ano nga ba to? Improved security, ayun. Sorry.
Yes, go on.
S stands for, nalito ko. I stands for improved health and security. C stands for climate justice. S stands for 6 will fix. Yung unang S, medyo na mental block ako doon.
Hanapin natin. Para sa atin.
Hanapin natin yung unang S.
Political part. Ito yung Facebook page ninyo, no? 6 para sa atin.
Yes,
student orgs.
Student orgs, fraternities and sororities.
Ayun.
Yan.
So, ayan. Ulitin natin,
Nakakalito siya, promise.
B, budget. A, academic rights and freedom. S, student orgs, soror, and fraternities. We have I, improve health and security. Improve health and security sa
on campus.
On campus, okay.
Then C, climate justice. Ito yung laban nila sa climate change.
Yes.
And of course,
it's one of our major campaigns.
And S is the 6 will fix campaign.
Na-expound na nga.
So bilang
kanina.
pagtatapos na lang, Miss Marlina, bakit KAISA? At least sa counselor race, bakit KAISA? This is the most genuine answer I can give.
Okay.
These leaders are genuine. They are not running for themselves. They are not running to put this on their resumes. They are running because they sincerely want to serve UP and they want a better UP for all of us. They are very experienced. They are competent. They all have council experience, and they are all very genuine leaders who really just want to simply serve the university and the nation, contribute to nation building. That's all they want.
Ayan.
So, ayan, maraming salamat po, Miss Marlina Carlos, ang chairperson po ng KAISA UP.
Halalan UPD 2016, a USC Election Special.
Matinong usapan
Para sa pagpiling ikaw uunlad ng pamantasan.